girl. I know. It's all right. Come here. All right, let's go. Come here. Yes. Oh, you don't want to be that close. I respect. I know, because I've stepped on you. Hey. Good girl. There she is. Yes, good girl. All right, Chanel. You made a mistake. Come back here. Let's rejoin. Heel. Good girl. I know, baby. I'm sorry. Come here. All right, ready? Good girl. Good job. All right, let's go. Get out. So this is a good example of you disengaging, huh? Is it hard? I'm getting tired. Come here. No, mistake. We can't go that far. Nope. Come here. We're going to give you a normal length of leash. Yes! Good girl! Yeah, I know that was really hard to get there, wasn't it? Wasn't it? All right, now we got to let her win. There you go. She wins, but freedom is only going so far due to leash. Chanel. Yes, good job. So I don't have a back fence at the moment because we're putting in a new one. And so there's all kinds of get out of these. So Chanel is struggling with motivation and distraction because she's a puppy. That's really all it boils down to. Good girl. So I'm going to reward her for coming in close. I'm going to reward her for engaging with me, even if it's minor, because she's having so much trouble. We've been working here for about, 10, 15 minutes now. And so she's starting to get a little bit tired. I've got her on a long line for this purpose because I don't have a back fence at the moment. And because I want to give her an illusion of freedom and choice in the matter. Dogs will fight against anything that they feel is giving them resistance. You can see, like I just told her that was where she was done going, and she wants to fight it. So I'm going to work on getting her to heel. The key with getting a dog to heel is really comes down to being in small increments. It's a really complicated thing, and she doesn't want to get super close right now because I've stepped on her a couple of times in our training sessions, which previously, which, I feel really bad about, but she crossed over in front of me, and sometimes, life just happens. So I'm going to give her that respect of understanding she doesn't want to be super close while maintaining that she can't be pulling on a leash. So I want to give her about a regular leash length, yes, and reward her because she came in close. Now I'm going to take 2 or 3 steps with her. As long as that leash is slack, she gets to continue moving in the direction she wants. If she doesn't, we back up 2 or 3 paces. It's really that. Doesn't have to be a lot. Yes. Now that she's in the correct position again and she's back at my side and she's relaxed. Come on, let's go. Heel. Yes, good girl. She doesn't want to come in for a snack because she's worried about getting stepped on. So I'm going to back her up and we're going to try using a different. Yes, good girl. Yes, good girl. So I'm going to do it real slow. When she screws up, it's really as simple as I just have to stick to my guns. I'm going to back up again. We're going to come back around, and we're going to try it again. She's disengaging from me, so I'm going to have to play a game with her here. Chanel. Yes, good girl. Good job. Come on. Come. Yeah, good girl. So I'm going to give her back the tug. She loves these little tugs that I have. I've been using, oh, yes. Good girl. And let her take that as a victory. It's really, when we walk our dog, it has to be during the training phases when they're learning how to walk on a leash, which is, again, kind of antithetical to everything they really want to do in life. She wants to go check out what's happening over here, go investigate the chicken coop, go smell all the smells of all the strange dogs and everything else that's in this yard. She doesn't want to engage in training because it's really exciting to be out here. And it's really difficult for dogs to walk on a leash. They don't understand the concept, and in fact, everything in their instincts with that opposition reflex says to do the opposite of walking nicely on a leash. So, in order to help Chanel out, I have to be committed to this idea that the walk is about her. It's not about me. It's not about me getting down the street. It's not about me going to the grocery store. It's not about me getting in my steps on my Fitbit. It's about her, and it's about training her. She is exhausted right now. I don't know if you can even see that on the camera. You kind of can. She's voluntarily laying down and she's taking a breather. She's really tired. We've been at this for like 15, 20 minutes maybe, and she's exhausted. If I were to take her in, probably not into my house because it's a new environment, so she'd get overstimulated again. But if she were to just go home right now, she's going to go take a nap, is what she's going to do. And that would be where, if this were a normal session, if this were normally, like if she were a dog that I was boarding and training, or if this was the dog I was working with directly with the client, I would probably just tell them to give her a break. So I'm giving her a break. I'm giving her a chance to rest. I'm giving her a chance to check things out and relax. I have kept this really, really short. That is the secret, is I'm asking for 2 or 3 strides at a time of good healing, and then I let her go and do dog stuff. I reward her by letting her play with the tugs. She really loves this one. This one's super popular with dogs. And I just want her to have an opportunity to decompress and relax. She is a baby. She's 5 months old. 5 or 6 months now? One of those. She's a baby. She's a baby, and she doesn't understand. She doesn't have a lot of control. So it's up to us to set her up to succeed. So it's really small increments. I'm not doing anything different with her today other than using a toy reward than I have been any other time I've worked with you. It's just all about breaking it down into bites that are small enough for her to process and understand. I'm using a long line so that she has the freedom of off-leash feeling, where she can kind of move around and get away from me, stretch her legs, do what she needs to do, but I still got control of the situation. She's still safe. She's still restricted from crossing any barriers, and she can't really just leave the situation and just leave me and just engage with whatever else she wants, because I've got the e-brake on. And I can use that e-brake. I don't want to, but I can if I have to. So what I want to do is I want to be able to get her attention. Chanel, yeah, come here, baby. Chanel. And so I've got her on the line. She can't really just leave. I've got the, come here. Yes, good girl. Get it. And I'm going to let her play with this tug for a second and let her have a good time. She doesn't even want to grip these anymore. She's so tired. Oh my goodness, you're so tired. Yes, good girl. It's yours. And the key to playing tug and winning and using tug as a reward for your dog is that they need to win. That's another reason I like to use a long line, is because if you let them win, they're going to take that tug and run off. And I haven't let her do that this entire time, so she's kind of not that interested, and she knows that even though she's got it, she's kind of got a limited time frame in which she can, play. She can run around in a circle with me. I've got a 20-foot rope here. That's plenty of space for her. And she's tired again. She's really exhausted. So I'm going to give her a few minutes of a break and come back. So I've got her back on the line. We've given her, I'll give her about 30 seconds of a break because she started to play a lot, so I thought I might try to use that to my advantage. That's the chicken section of the yard. It's very exciting over there. Chanel, come here. Oh, you're all tangled up. You gotta come back. You gotta come back. Oh my goodness. Honey, you've gotten so... Yeah, come here. Good girl. Yes. Yes. You want to play? You want to play? Ooh. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Okay. Let's practice. Okay. Sit. Yeah, good girl. Come here. Come get it. Come get it. Yes, good girl. Yes, good girl. So I've got her doing something simple like sit for this tug reward, because these tugs make her very excited. She's very happy to play with them. She gets to tug on them for a little bit, and then she gets to win. And now she's going to run around, and she's going to be goofy. Good girl. Yeah. And I want to let her be that way. I want to let her be a puppy. She's still a baby. Her brain only has so much capacity. It's easy to forget because she's so big. But she is still just very much a baby, and puppies are challenging. They take a long time to grow up. They take a long time to learn how to be focused and concentrate on things. Thank you. Good girl. All right. And so we, as owners and humans with big brains and the ability to think about things and rationalize and reason, we have to be prepared to deal with that. But it's hard with a big puppy because we think, because they're, yes, good girl, good heel. So that was great. She just did like 3 voluntary steps at a heel. Yes, good girl. Yeah, I want to let her play and get rewarded because it's literally that small to start, especially when they're distracted. You know, on their home turf, in the living room, you can probably get a little bit more out of her. In her own yard area, you can probably get a little bit more out of her. But here, because she's so distracted, I only want to succeed. I don't want to make this a thing that's hard for her. And now she's bringing the toy back to me because she wants the game to start again. But the game can restart. Good girl. Now, you gotta come this way. Come on. Yeah, good girl. Good girl. Come on. Yes, good girl. Get it. Free. Ah, get it. Good girl. And I want to let her know that it's okay to win. It's okay to want it. And it's okay to come close to me because, again, because I stepped on her a couple of times, she's pretty leery about that. The last time we worked together, she doesn't want to get super, super close. So I don't want to ask her to be super close, but I want to ask her to give me slack on that leash. So, and the way I deal with distractions is I like to create a high degree of engagement, which is a struggle for her because she's a baby and because this environment is really exciting. So, I can get her attention by using prey drive. Yeah, good girl, come here. Yes. And creating myself as this source of fun and joy for her, which is to play with this little toy is really exciting. Yeah, no, there's a guy. There's a fence. Yeah, good girl. Okay, keep it. Up. Good job. Good girl. Heel. Yes. I won't step on you. Come on. Good girl. Come on. I know that's distracting, huh? Good girl. Good job. Good job. Yes, good girl. This way, Aunt Chanel. Come on. Giving her plenty of space. Good job. Good girl. All right. Chanel. Good dog. Good girl. Oh, mistakes. I know there's a dog over there, but oh, hi.
That's the big guy.
Yeah, she's just here for an hour getting some lessons.
Oh.
Your husky's gorgeous.
Thank you.
She's just doing, leave it. Yes, good girl. Good job. All right. So right now, there's a strange dog over there, and the fence guy, and a strange guy, and we're just working with Chanel on not charging over there to go visit. And I'm doing nice and good. I'm being calm about it. I've got her on a slack line. There's no pressure. There's no tension. I'm just simply asking her to just stay here. And as long as she does, I'll keep shoving snacks up in her mouth. She can see the husky. The husky can see her. They're very excited about one another. But it'll be nice and straightforward. I'm just asking her just to be calm and quiet. If this were a training scenario that I had intentionally set up, at a certain point I would allow her to go visit the strange dog, but because she actually struggles with that impulse control, it's actually really good for her to just kind of let that dog bounce around in his own yard doing his own thing. They can see one another. He actually talked to her a little bit. She talked a little bit back earlier, but now she's completely forgotten who food exists because there are snacks. And because you're a big girl, we can't have you just lunging after people. No, it's terrifying. Good job, Chanel. I don't even think she chewed that one. I think she just swallowed it. There we go. Good girl. Oh, yeah? So I'm going to give her a little jackpot here. She can have a couple of snacks because she's just tired.